So a few days ago, I was of the mindset that Piccolo would be stepping up for round 2 against Megetta under the grounds that he was reinstated his position in the tournament. However, we have brand new leaks that disprove that entirely. Episodes 36 to 38 have had their titles revealed along with minor plot details, and just really quick, there will be no new episode of Dragon Ball Super this week. Supposedly they're airing a woman's marathon instead. Actually, this week-long break could give Toei more time to work on the art and animation, but considering that we won't be getting any new material for a week and a bit, this will most likely be my last Dragon Ball Super video for a while. Following the battle between Piccolo and Frost, Vegeta looks absolutely pissed, but at the same time he also looks excited to get in there and just destroy Frost. And due to the next episode titles that I will be getting into later, Vegeta does end up beating Frost and moving on to the next round. We don't know how he beats Frost, but here's what I think is going to happen. No one likes Frost, and after he was shown as a manipulator, not only did the characters in the series not like him, but the audience, the people who are watching. Some people were comparing him to the US government, which best comment I've seen in a while, but I'm thinking because of this, Frost will die. And as cool as it would be, Vegeta won't kill him, because if he did, he would be ruled out of the tournament, and it has been stated that Vegeta defeats Frost, not kill. However, in the next episode preview, we see a close-up on Frost's eye, and you can tell by the reflection in his eye that he is looking directly at Hit. We then see some sort of glass or effect radiating from him, and Frost actually looks petrified. I have a feeling that Frost, after he is defeated, will do something crazy. Let's say he tries to blow up the planet, Hit could get the green light from Champa to step in and showcase an ounce of his power, therefore killing Frost and foreshadowing his power for upcoming episodes. Moving on to the next bit of information, it is now Vegeta vs Megetta, 100% confirming that Piccolo has forfeited and will unfortunately not be coming back, so apparently Megetta's body is really tough, and most of Vegeta's attacks aren't doing anything. And this is where it gets kinda weird. The translation says that he transforms into a Super Saiyan. Now this could mean two things: Vegeta transforms into his Super Saiyan 2 form, or he could be taking on the form that he used against Second Form Cell. Honestly, I'm thinking that we're going to be seeing the return of Bulk Vegeta, because think about it, that form is pure strength. The only drawback is that it's slow. However, I can't imagine Megetta, this huge robot, being fast enough to the point where it would actually be a problem. I actually think it would be the coolest thing ever if we see Vegeta bulk up to the size of Megetta and just take him out in a single punch. Moving on to episode 37, this one doesn't have a title yet, but it does give us details on the next fight. So it turns out Vegeta does end up beating Megetta, and his next opponent will be Cabe, the Saiyan from Universe 6. I'm pretty sure that going into this fight, Vegeta is already a Super Saiyan because the translation says that Cabe put up an even fight in his base form. Now, since we have confirmation that Vegeta beats both Megetta and Frost, he has to be at least somewhat worn out. And the fact that Cabe is keeping up with him in his base form is super interesting because while Vegeta is in a transformed state, the Saiyans from Universe 6 have managed to be as powerful without the need of a transformation. However, I am still of the mindset that both Vegeta and Cabe will knock each other out, leading us into the final episode leak. Episode 38's title has been revealed as Here's Universe 6 Final Warrior, Hit, the Mightiest of Men. This means that Cabe actually loses to Vegeta, or as I predict, they both knock each other out. We unfortunately have no plot details regarding this episode, only the name. However, Universe 6 is down to their final warrior. Again, we don't know if Vegeta is still standing or if it's down to Monaka. The thing I want to touch on is that we are nearing the end of the Universal Tournament. As expected, Hit is the strongest, but this entire tournament arc has lasted around 10 episodes. And I'm just sitting here thinking, is there going to be a greater purpose, or will we just be getting this 11-12 episode tournament? I just don't see the logic in bringing back Dragon Ball to end it after 12 episodes of new content, but at least now we know that unlike most of the Dragon Ball Z tournaments, this tournament will most likely have a winner. I'm calling Hit to take it home for Universe 6, and as we know, that will be the end of the Universal Tournament. I'm 99% sure that we will be seeing more stuff after the tournament, but as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.